So, different style video. I stayed watching Wrestle Kingdom, as you all saw on socials. If you did not see it on socials, what you doing? Get on our socials, get to looking, that we can keep track of what's going on in our lives and what's going on with the market, what's going on, everything good there, and what's good in the wrestling community, especially our local scene. But I'm here to kind of give a breakdown of Wrestle Kingdom 18. But again, different style because I gotta make breakfast. So we're gonna see how that all works out and how to do. Y'all gonna see me cook. Let's see. Ooh, that's not started. Hold on. We got an old stove here. But the Wrestle Kingdom 18, great night of wrestling. I've only had a couple hours of sleep, so if I missed something, forgive me on that. Again, it's late. I don't have my mic, so forgive the audio quality here. But we are. First match was the IWGP Junior Tag Title match. So something I didn't know. I knew about the rivalry between War Dogs and Catch 2 out of 2, but I didn't realize how far it fully extended. So a couple weeks ago, I guess War Dogs attacked them and attacked TJP. Attacked TJP and had what's the right words? Had put him in a casket. Like that's wild. Like they put him in a casket to essentially show the burial of TJP. But what they did not anticipate is the revival of TJP. And he was good. I've never, TJP did Manic and Suicide, but I've never seen him do like a full-on supernatural thing. And he took inspiration from his own Filipino culture of the Aswan or Aswan. So he was essentially just kind of a demon. Did remind me a lot of the Fiend. Ooh, it might get smoky in here. Let's actually we'll open up the window. But yeah, it was a cool sight to see. I'd never seen anything like that or like him do that, but it was a cool look. The gear was cool. His movements, his mannerism, all really good looks. But him and Akira had a great match in that regard. I need some more pancake mix. And that match was really short. Like I wish it would have gone on for like another 5 minutes. But we had Catch 2 out of 2 retaining the gaining the IWGP Junior Tag Titles. So that was cool to see them do that. I'm going off of memory here because again I am cooking breakfast and I am running low on sleep. I've only had a few hours of sleep, so here we go. So I'm just trying to remember as much as I can. We had. See, I'm just gonna go based off what I can remember. So Suji versus Yuya. Cool match. It was cool to see him. Yuya's really leaned up from the last time I saw him, and Suji came out looking like a rock star. Like I was not anticipating that look, but he looked great. The match was good. Start off with a spear to set the tone of how physical and how much of a competition this match was actually going to be. I need a special. But yeah, great match. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot. Like, I knew the match was gonna be good, but it was better than I thought it was going to be. Kind of not knowing either guy into it a whole lot. And then we had. Sorry, I'm looking for equipment. We also had the Bishamon versus God, which was a great match. It's kind of weird seeing El Fantasmo as a face, because always been a like kind of a dirty heel and like a snobby heel at that too. Well, maybe snobby's not the right word to use, but he hasn't been like up on, like, you know, he's so over the top, and to see him not do that is different. It's not what I'm used to seeing. But something else I'm not used to seeing is a man who is 6'8" and Hikuleo do a frog splash off the top rope. Like why? Why are we doing that, man? Like, what's up there? But that was a cool little spot there. We'll turn that down. And then we had great competitive match. Both faces, both showing respect to each other. And we had, and it was for both titles, winner take all, IWGP Heavyweight and Strong Tag Team Championship. And because of that big old frog splash, God took the win. Before that, we had Tama Tonga versus Shingo Takagi. Now, I'll be honest, I kind of started to sleep and waver at this point in the match, or on the card. But from what I did see, it was a great match, physically exhausting. Like, Shingo calls that title, he doesn't call it the never opening title, he calls it the BMF title, the bad motherfucker title. Because you got to be a bad motherfucker to hold on to that title. And Tama Tonga showed that he is bad, that he can hang, that he can do it. Let's see. Hey, it still seems a little runny, but we're just going to go with it. Let's see, and then I got some bacon. I was looking for Tums, but I didn't see them. My daughter likes to mess with them, so she'd probably put them somewhere. Let's see. Well, there's that. And then we had Yuya. We had the special tag match with House of Torture and Red Narita and Evil, with going against Shota Umino and Kiyato Kiyomiya. That match was good. Red Narita, speaking of the heel, is interesting. Like I mentioned before in the breakdown video, he's anybody that goes under Shibata's wing, go join both of them, and join them, and I started thinking about it more, and like Alex Coughlin, Clark Connors, all these people that were part of the New Japan dojo, the LA dojo, are now in Bullet Club. Like, what is that? Like, he didn't teach them respect. So yeah, that's an interesting thing that I noticed on that, or with that regard. We did also have Ren Narita and Evil picked up the win after dirty tactics from the rest of House of Torture. Then we had again, I'm trying to remember all the matches that happened. We had that match, that tag match. I'm gonna forget a lot of these. Like I just am. I've had 3 hours of sleep. Next up we had I'll go through into the final bit of the cards I remember. So we had the my favorite match of the night, which was El Desperado versus Hiromu Takahashi for the IWGP Junior Weight title. Man, like I I knew I was gonna love that match. Man, that match over delivered in my opinion. Like Hiromu finally reached the mountaintop. Like yes, he's been IWGP Junior Weight Champion. I think he's been champion twice, but he could not call himself the face of the division until he beat Hiromu, the actual face of the division. And he finally did that. And not only did he do it, but he did it at Wrestle Kingdom, at the biggest show in the Tokyo Dome. So, great match. And man, that match was great. Start off hot. Freaking Hiromu, like always, coming out with 100 pounds of gear and stuff all over him. I don't even know what he is majority of the time. And then he had Desperado did not wait. Like he didn't have a grand entrance at all. He just he walked down the ring, and it's a long ramp, but he just walked down. He waited, and then he didn't even wait for Roman to get into the ring. He just dove on him. I don't even think his legs hit him. I don't think his back hit him. His back honestly caught the what's it called the mat. It caught the floor. He rotated a little too much over. But man, that was a cool spot to see. That was a great match. And then we had the triple threat of the IWGP Global Weight Championship. Which before that, earlier in the night, I think it was during the tag match, we saw the debut or the arrival of formerly known as Dolph Ziggler, now Nick Nemeth. Yeah, because Ryan's his brother, the Hollywood Hunk. Yeah. And so that was cool. I thought he came out with his brother. So I thought they were maybe joining a tag team, but no, they during the global what's it called, during the triple threat. Moxley came out as Red Hood, which if you know anything about me, I love comic books, but Red Hood is my absolute favorite in DC. And then Ospreay got sponsored by Assassin's Creed, and he came out like if he was part of Syndicate, so that was cool to see. But the match was, it was a lot better. I did not know this, but during the press conference, both Ospreay and Moxley agreed to wait 5 minutes, and just during those 5 minutes, they were just going to beat up Finlay, and then after that, they would start fighting each other. And so that was kind of funny to see. But the match was, it was really good overall. There's a lot of cool spots. Like the ending spot was really nice because we saw Mox deliver a Death Rider. Or no, first we saw the Hidden Blade from Ospreay, and then Mox into a Death Rider. Back to getting an exposed elbow, Hidden Blade, and then definitely flipping, kind of doing like an alligator type roll onto Ospreay to win, to hook him up for like a knee, what do they call it? The fin knee? Something like that, something kind of dumb. And they absolutely killed that match. But yeah, David Finlay is your new global champion. He went and confronted Nick Nemeth after the match. They got to a fight that spilled into the backstage area, which I haven't watched the back of what happened at the end yet, or the backstage interviews yet. So I know there's a picture where he's holding the title, and he looked like he got into a fight. So yeah, we'll see how that all goes for him in New Japan. I'm excited to see it. Out of any company in the world, New Japan was not on my list of where he was going to pop up. So yeah, we'll see how New Japan treats him and how it works for him. Then we had what match did we had afterwards? And then we had Danielson versus Okada 2. Match was really good. Okada had this cool like entrance where he was wearing all white, and then he had a blue light filter on his jacket, or a black light thing on his jacket where they scanned him and it changed colors. So he literally stopped his entrance, had it like go through it, and then do it. Yeah, I don't know, but it was cool. It was cool to see. You don't see Okada in silver a whole lot or white, so that was something neat, something different for him to do. But the match was good. We saw Danson really give him the work, even though he's healed from his arm, but I know like his arm's kind of weak. He has he has that eye injury, but he still put in the work, and it was a good, brutal, physically exhausting match. It was amazing. If you love like more technical wrestling or more of that true, if you want to see more of that technical wrestling with the true like strong style, like that's the match to see it. Let's see. We also had, and then Okada picked up the win. He went over Danielson, which was awesome and honestly, it was kind of expected. But you just never know. But yeah, that was a good match. And then finally, our main event, we had Sonata versus Naito. Which, man, like I said in the breakdown, Naito is really stiff in the ring. He's very brutal in the ring. You have to bring your A game, and Sonata did. And there's a lot of cool spots. Naito, they both hit their finish. I don't remember what Sonata called his finishing move, but Naito hit the Destino like 5 different times. They hit each other's finishing moves, and then we saw Sonata hit the Shining Wizard in honor of Keiji Muto. So if you didn't know, Sonata was primarily trained. I don't know if he comes from though, but he was trained by Keiji Muto originally. But yeah, it was a cool match. But he brought a day game, but it wasn't enough. Naito picked up the win, and commentary said that he needs surgery. Naito needs surgery, but if he has the surgery, he doesn't know if he'll be able to continue wrestling. And so this might be Naito's last year wrestling, and his last year, or the last time he held the title. He had to win it. But after the match, Evil comes out, tries to spoil the roll call for Naito, and it's just like, dude, Naito gets the shaft every time. Like Kenta came last time, won it at Wrestle Kingdom, and ruined it. But they have Evil, Sonata fought off Evil and is it Jado? Yeah, Jado. To help Naito. And, Naito got on the mic, thanked Sonata, because without him, he couldn't have had this match and hadn't had the opportunity to do it. Which, you saw those real emotions. Sonata, like, tears in his eyes, like, he had to walk away, he couldn't. But he did the roll call, and we are LIJ. I know it's that way, but I'm tired. Tired, dog. But, yeah, what did you guys think of Wrestle Kingdom? Did you watch Wrestle Kingdom? Why not? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know why you're jabroni and don't like it. But yeah, I'm about to continue on with this breakfast. Tell me if you look at that pancake. Ooh, look at that pancake. Yeah. Tell me what you think of my cooking skills. I got this last with the bacon. Oh no, there's one more strip, and then I move on to sausage. Sausage. Let's see. But yeah, that chick bounces. So do you.